today's busy and noisy world, silence is often seen as a challenge, a suffocating void that makes us feel insecure and nervous. We hasten to fill this silence to avoid any inconvenience. Stoicism, on the other hand, says that silence is not just a way to keep secrets or stay out of trouble. It is also a powerful tool for finding inner peace and developing mental strength. I once heard a civil defense attorney discuss how he strategically uses silence in court. When the witness seems to have finished speaking, he is deliberately silent for a while to create a tense atmosphere. Interestingly, this deliberate silence often encourages the witness to continue talking, sometimes leading to unwanted revelations or contradictions. This anecdote underscores that silence is not simply an absence, but an intentional communication tactic, a powerful reminder that speech is not always necessary to effectively convey a message. Accepting a moment of silence allows us not only to honor the power of speech, but to deepen our understanding of its nuances. It challenges us to listen carefully, discern meaning beyond words, and exercise the power of thoughtful restraint. In the following discussion, we explore notable contexts where silence is not only a choice but a necessity, providing invaluable insight into its transformative power in various areas of life. Epicurus taught us to be silent most of the time, and to speak only when necessary. He then told us that with every word we speak and every silence we keep, we show not only respect for others, but also self-respect, self-awareness, and a deep understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Ready to learn more about the power of silence? Let's take this journey together to look at important situations where silence is not only an option, but a must. Before we go any further, I want to emphasize the importance of watching the entire video and not skipping any of the lessons. Each point will help you learn something important about the importance of silence in life. Lesson number 1: how to deal with anger. At some point, we have all felt our heart break with anger. It can happen in a tense moment with a coworker, when we are trying to find common ground on a project, when we learn that a relationship is ending, or when our beloved child ignored our words. Angry feelings often come rushing like a storm from the depths, destroying the mind and leaving behind a trail of regret and pain. When this happens, Stoicism can help us face these strong emotions with reason and compassion. When anger flares up in us, remember the story of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher who was betrayed by a friend. Seneca gets angry instead of thinking about it and realizing that anger is often worse for us than the harm it causes. She chose to deal with the situation with empathy and understanding, knowing that everyone is fighting their own battle within. The first step in dealing with anger is to recognize it and clearly accept it. This does not mean hiding or denying feelings. It means understanding and accepting them as a normal part of being human. Next, find out what really makes you angry. Is it a feeling of helplessness in a situation that cannot be changed, or is it frustration due to unmet expectations? If you know what really makes you angry, you can use Stoic logic to look at the situation more objectively. Remember that anger doesn't usually solve a problem. It worsens. Ask yourself how you can turn that anger into a positive action or valuable lesson. Consider turning your anger into motivation for personal growth and better relationships with others. For example, if you are upset with a coworker about a misunderstanding, instead of getting back at them, you can talk about it and clarify things, which will create a stronger working relationship. Stoicism not only helps us control our anger, but also teaches us to use it to grow as people and learn more about others. By doing this, we find inner peace and improve our relationships with others. Try practicing anger management if you believe that good anger management is important for maintaining relationships and mental health. Here are some ways to deal with your anger. Find out what's going on. Know the mental and physical signs that you're angry. Take a break. If you start to feel angry, take a step back from what is happening. Relaxation and deep breathing. Breathe deeply or try other ways to relax. Get your feelings out. Instead of holding back your anger, find good ways to let it out. Find your triggers. Pay attention to what makes you angry and try to reduce your exposure to those things as much as possible. Challenge negative thoughts. Challenge these ideas by asking yourself if they are true and considering other perspectives. Show empathy. Even if you don't agree with someone, try to understand their thoughts and feelings. Seek professional help if your anger is really interfering with your relationships, work, or overall quality of life. A therapist or psychologist can help you better deal with your anger by providing you with unique strategies and techniques. For a healthy life, you need to exercise regularly, eat the right foods for you, get enough sleep, and not drink or use too many drugs. These habits will help you control your thoughts and get rid of anger. Forgive others. Holding on to regrets and grudges can make you angrier. Try to forgive yourself and others. Letting go of old grudges can help you calm down and heal your feelings. Anger control is a skill you can learn with time and practice. Give yourself time and enjoy the small victories. Lesson number 2. When you face injustice. When we face injustice, it is not only a test of justice, but also a lesson in the power of the spirit. Stoic philosophy not only teaches us how to control our reactions, but also how to find peace within ourselves when life becomes difficult. The Stoics see neither resignation nor acceptance without reason and silence. Instead, they see it as a strong choice that helps us face and overcome injustice without losing our inner peace. Consider an example. You are an experienced employee who has worked hard for your company. But one day you notice that a less experienced colleague has been promoted instead of you. You feel that you are treated unfairly and your self-esteem is damaged. Instead of being angry or frustrated, you choose to think about the situation and reevaluate your worth and what you really want from your career. Don't let negative emotions cloud your judgment. Do something to improve your skills and learn more instead of sitting around and letting bad feelings fester. Through this example, we can see that if we are silent and responsible, we not only avoid hurting others or ourselves with careless words, but we also get a chance to find our inner strength. Faced with injustice, silence is not just a defense mechanism. It is also a way to find the best and most efficient solution. Silence helps us connect with ourselves and the depth of our values, which creates a solid foundation for action. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best answer to anger is silence. Instead of reacting with anger or getting caught up in negative emotions, the power of silence helps us stay accountable and positive about the bigger picture of life. It not only helps us deal with problems calmly, but also makes us stronger and more resilient in any situation. With the power of silence, we can handle all the problems that life throws at us. It's not just about accepting them. It's about turning them into opportunities to grow. This is the inspiration and motivation that Stoic philosophy gives us to become stronger and more independent in life. It is normal to feel many different emotions when something is not fair, such as disappointment, anger, frustration, or even sadness. But how you respond to unfair treatment can make a big difference to the situation and your health. If someone is rude to you, you can do the following. Accept your feelings. Let yourself feel what you feel. Scenario evaluation. Take a step back and look at the scenario objectively. Get another perspective. Talk about what's going on with someone you trust. Choose your answer. Choose what you do wrong. Communicate confidently. Be calm and direct when sharing your feelings and concerns with the right people. Focus on what you can control. Know that you may not be able to change any part of the situation. Seek justice through the proper channels. If the injustice is great and has real consequences, you can seek justice through the proper channels. Take care of yourself. Being treated unfairly can hurt your emotions, so put your own needs first. Engage in activities that help you relax and recover. Let go of anger. Holding a grudge against someone or something that you think is wrong can harm your health in the long run. Try to forgive yourself and others. Letting go of old grudges can help you calm down and heal your feelings. Anger control is a skill you can learn with time and practice. Give yourself time and enjoy the small victories. Lesson 3. Navigating the storm of offense. Before starting the third lesson, I want to tell you about the famous Stoic philosopher and politician Cato. Cato was known for his unwavering loyalty to his ethics. He was often mocked by his peers for this, but he never wavered. His life is a living example of the Stoic belief that true power lies in our beliefs, not external recognition. In fact, our lives often go through difficult parts, moments when insults and misfortunes can easily shake our soul. However, Stoicism does not mean indifference or suppression of emotions. It is about a deep understanding that the opinions of others are only subjective reflections that cannot change one's own value or true nature. By adopting this perspective, Stoics empower themselves to focus on what is within their control, rather than being consumed by what is outside of it. In addition, the skill of emotional control is a daily practice of the Stoics. In the midst of a storm of insults and challenges, they deftly navigate their emotional terrain, refusing to give in to the storm of anger or hurt. Instead, they maintain a calm and resilient spirit and approach every obstacle with unwavering patience and inner strength. This discipline not only strengthens their character, but enables them to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively to life's provocations. However, the nature of Stoicism goes beyond mere emotional regulation and flexibility. It reaches a deeper realm of philosophical inquiry and personal growth. At its core is the pursuit of wisdom and virtue, the cultivation of a life lived in harmony with reason and moral integrity. Stoics strive not only to endure adversity stoically, but also to thrive in the midst of adversity, turning challenges into opportunities for self-improvement and spiritual growth. In addition, Stoicism invites us to reflect on our own mortality and the transitory nature of life, encouraging us to embrace each moment with gratitude and purpose. Acknowledging the impermanence of all things, Stoics cultivate a deep presence in the present and promote a sustainable mindset that thrives in the face of uncertainty and change. Ultimately, Stoicism offers a timeless philosophy that resonates deeply in today's fast-paced and unpredictable world. It gives us practical tools and timeless wisdom to navigate life's complexities with clarity, tenacity, and inner peace. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we begin a journey of self-discovery and personal transformation, aligning our thoughts and actions with our highest ideals and aspirations. In conclusion, we can say that Stoicism is not just a philosophical doctrine, but a practical guide to living a meaningful and fulfilling life. It teaches us not only how to endure adversity, but also how to deal with it, developing virtues like courage, wisdom, and compassion along the way. As we continue to explore and apply Stoic principles to our lives, we begin the journey toward greater self-mastery, flexibility, and deep fulfillment.